morning. It's Saturday, April 12th. I'm up at the old pit site, Silwood Colliery. That's all that's left. Why am I here? Well, what a month, what a week, what a couple of days. I want to pay tribute to a lady who passed away Thursday evening. And Scargle, nee Harper. Before that though, I want to pay a bit of a tribute to 4 men who in the last few weeks have lost their life, died, who worked at this colliery. One were Alan Needham, branch committee, development worker, big bloke, shouty bloke, lovely bloke. He passed away March time, I think. End of March. Albert Taylor, dryer sticks, Albert, lovely fella, chalk fitter, he passed away. Last week Jimmy Harrison, little chirpy fella, fitter, he passed away. And then last Thursday Bruce Wilson, loco driver, he passed away. Bruce probably best known out at 4 away from the pit, wrote a couple of books, very active in strike, prided his son on getting to any pit that he couldn't get to, he'd park up and he'd walk miles to get to that pit. So good on him. Rest in peace, Bruce. Rest in peace, Alan. Rest in peace, Albert. And rest in peace, Jimmy. On to Anne Scargill, nee Harper. God, where do we start with Anne? I've got some things down. She was born on 12th of October 1941. Died on 10th of April last week. Lost a diamond of a lady. Absolute legend, in fact. Found a member of Women Against Pit Closures group, which what lifeblood at strike, providing funds, rallying. She went national and international, did Anne. Collecting, fundraising, speaking. Active on picket lines, got arrested a couple of times. Barnsley born and bred. Daughter of a coal miner, married a coal miner. It's in her blood. Good thing about Anne, she was always true to her roots. A proper working class warrior of our generation. Sadly, with no medals for Anne, no House of Lords for Anne, she'd be behind me in fucking queue. Because she was a thorn in the establishment side. And if you don't bow like Anne didn't, and if you don't fucking get off your knees like Anne did, you get fuck all. You get no, but she wouldn't want to do it anyway. She didn't want to sing. They don't make them like Anne anymore, sadly. One of her generation, not come across many like Anne. Got a few in her generation though. A good mate, Betty. Oh, God knows how she can manage that, Betty. Betty Cook. Good news is for Betty and me and people who know her. She's still as bright as a button. And although in failing health, she soldiers on, like we all do. None of us are getting any younger, and none of us are invincible. Oh, sorry about that. I even must have been actually screwed wrong paper up. Got company on. Buddy! Oh, I'm gonna get stuck with a dog. Help you. So yeah, sadly over the last few years, she's been in struggling with her health, has Anne a bit. Got Alzheimer's, which is an horrible disease. And if it weren't for a friend and comrade, Betty, we wouldn't see much of Anne over the last few years. But luckily we did. Until she was no longer able to attend rallies, events, marches, etc. So up to 3 years ago, she was at the Outfield Memorial Garden opening. David Jones, Joe Green Memorial, with banners all night, done a miners' gala. Hargreaves Truth and Justice rally. Here, come on. Come here. You alright, buddy? Alright, not bad. Just talking to me, saying.
I've seen you on YouTube.
I said, well, that's what I'm doing now. So, well, I've got a little clip on here. She's at the opening of the Hatfield Main Colliery Memorial Garden. And then got a picture on her from from the Hargreave Truth and Justice campaign. I'm going to upload. Fucking hell, look at dogs here. One man and his dogs. Whoa! Help you. That wants a bigger truck for them. There you go. That's what we call a few dogs. Get down. See you in a bit, kid. Hello. Well, who would have thought that would have happened? I could have actually stopped that and started again. Now I'm going to keep going. Why not? It's what I would have wanted. You can't just back in because of a few dogs and an interruption, can you? Hello.
All right.
Come on, Phil. Look, we've only got the famous Mrs. Scargle here. Yeah, hey, love. Good to see you. I'm going on YouTube with this.
Is it?
Yeah, the bloody as hell. Got my hands found a diamond. Thanks, Sam. So, yeah. Like I say, a couple of years ago she was attending all events, and then last year she was noticeable by the fact that she weren't there, and she went in a nursing home. And I think it's important that we remember Anne for the fucking warrior that she was, not for an elderly lady in ill health. Fucking jeez, I can't even begin to speak highly of her as I want to of her. And it's important that we cherish, if you had any contact with her, it's important that we cherish them memories and make her fucking memory live on. I mean, she's only just died, but you know what, they ought to be putting a statue in Barnsley to that woman. You know what I mean? And to Betty Cook and all. And I've got a clip, the last clip I've got her on, when I filmed her, she's singing the women's song, We Are Women, We Are Strong, and she's on stage at Garborough Working Men's Club 2023, and she's with Heather Wood from Easington, she's with Betty Cook, of course, she's with Chris Peace from the Hargreave Truth and Justice campaign, and she's with Rose Hunter from North Staff Miners' Wives Action Group. And she's singing a bloody heart out here, and she's not in best of health, but you know what, when the chuck in the arms will be there, as is iced. I'd like to have made this better than I did, but I can't alter the fact that we're being interrupted. But you know what? Well, I want thing to say, and that is fucking rest in power, Anne, and thanks for everything you did for me and for our class. I'll see you on the other side, my old coat.
We are women, we are strong, we are fighting for our lives, side by side with our men, who work the nation's minds, united by the struggle, united by the past, and it's here we go, for the women of the working class. We don't need government approval for anything we do. We don't need their permission to have a point of view. We don't need anyone to tell us what to think strong. We are fighting for our lives, side by side with our men who work the nation's minds. United by the struggle, united by the past, and it's here we go, for the women of the working class. Ours is a unity that threats can never breach. Ours an education books or schools could never teach. We face taunts and violence of Thatcher's foot in blue. When you're fighting for survival, you've got nothing left to lose. We are women, we are strong, we are fighting for our lives, side by side with our men who work the nation's minds. United by the struggle, united by the